Who? Oh, isn't that what I just said? In C tonight this evening is England versus Slovenia. Switching the channel over, I don't give two fucks. England v Slovenia is at the Cologne Stadium with the French referee Clément Turpin. We'll be talking about Group D in a moment with France 1, Poland 1, Netherlands 2, Austria 3, which was a record massive one. And have a look at the starting 11s. England are playing 4-2-3-1. Starting goal is Pickford. Kieran Trippier starts at right back with Walker. Trippier at left back with Walker at right back. Mark Gawey and Stones are the two centre backs, with Conor Gallagher and Declan Rice, the two CDMs. Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, and Bukayo Saka starting midfield, with captain Harry Kane up top. As for Slovenia, of course, it's a 4-4-2. Jan Oblak, the captain in goal, with Janza at left back and Cameron Kitch.
Just make sure it is all right.
Yes, it's fine. Well.
Is it all right?
Stop talking. Centre-backs Biol and Durkusic. Mlakar and Sojanovic are the two full wide midfielders. Elfsnik and Cheran are the two central midfielders, with Seshko and Spora the strikers. Ramsdale, Henderson, Konsa, Gomez, Dunk, Shaw, Alexander Arnold, Wharton, Eze, Mainu, Gordon, Palmer, Tony, Bowen and Watkins on the bench. And for Slovenia, Vekic, Belek, Brekalo, Balakovic, Blackzic, Zajkovic, Zertic, Gorenk, Sankovic. Ilsic, Lovric, Horvat, Verbic, Zageld, Selar, and Vlopnik. So the game at the Allianz Arena, Denmark versus Serbia. Francois Leteskia is the referee. So for Denmark, a 3-4-2-1. Captain Schmeichel starts in goal. Vestergaard, Christensen, and Anderson, the three centre-backs. Maila and Barr are the wing-backs, with Humland and Højbjerg in midfield. Christian Eriksen starts at central attacking midfielder, with Højlund and Vind, the two strikers. As for Serbia, 3-4-2-1. Rajkovic starts in the goalkeeper role. Pavlovic and Milenkovic and Velikovic are the three CMs. Centre-backs, with Zivkovic and Milajovic as the wing-backs. Godelj and Ilic are the two in midfield. Lukic and Smardisic are the two cams, with captain Mitrovic up top. On the bench for Denmark, Rono, Hermansen, Zanger, Christensen, Kjær, Christensen, Norgard, Larsen, Jensen, Damsker, Delaney, Dreyer, Olsen, Dolberg, Poulsen. And for Serbia, Petrovic, Milinkovic, Savic. Mladenovic, Babic, Spasic, Gasinovic, Maximovic, Stojic, Milinkovic, Savic, Tadic, Vlahovic, Jovic, Ratkov, and Bermanasevic.
Blimey, Riley.
So, earlier today, France versus Poland ended 1-1. Kylian Mbappe scored a penalty, and then Robert Lewandowski scored a penalty to level it up. And Austria beat Netherlands 3-2. Opener from Marlon's own goal 6 minutes in. Gakpo levelled 47 minutes in for 1-1. Schmid made it 2-1 Austria for 59 minutes in. Depay levelled for 2-2 on the 75th minute. And Sabitzer finally put Austria back ahead again in a 5-goal thriller. That means that in Group D, Austria are top with 6 points. France finished second with 5. Third is Netherlands with 4. And bottom is Poland with 1. That means Netherlands will have to go through as one of the best third-place sides if they want to stay in this tournament. However, because Austria top the group, that means France are now on the same side of the bracket as all three of Spain, Portugal, and Germany. And as for Austria, now England's side of the bracket, if we top the group, is easier because the only big side we have to play with either be Switzerland or Italy, and then Austria are in the other other quarterfinal. So it really depends. It depends how Group E goes tomorrow, I suppose. Looking at Group C, C before it happens. As it stands, England are top with 4 points, the only team to register a victory. Denmark is second with 2. Slovenia are third with 2. And Serbia are fourth with 1. Remember, Croatia are actually relying on England. Because if England beat Slovenia by 3 or more goals, Croatia will be safe and will go through as one of the 4 best third-place sides. So England must beat Slovenia 3-0 or more, 4-1, 5-2, whatever it has to be. Because Slovenia will go on 2 points with a negative 3-goal difference. And Croatia have that as well. But Croatia would go through because they've scored more goals. Croatia have scored 3 goals, conceded 6. Slovenia have scored 2, conceded 2. But if they conceded 3 in today's game, they would have scored 2, conceded 5. And no matter what, Croatia will stay in. But based on the way we've been playing, I'm not sure if that's honestly going to happen. We'll have to see. Kick off in just 8 minutes. Head-to-head between England and Slovenia. They played each other in World Cup qualification in 2017 before the 2018 World Cup. When we played each other in Slovenia, it was 0-0. But when we played in England at Wembley, I presume it was, it ended 1-0, courtesy of a 94th minute Harry Kane goal. Slovenia aren't very strong against Slovenia. Before that, we played each other in Euro qualification Group E for the 2016 Euros. When we played each other in England, ended 3-1. Rooney and 2 from Danny Welbeck came after a Jordan Henderson own goal. And then when we played in Slovenia, we beat them 3-2 and opened up through Novakovic on the 38th minute. But Jack Wilshere's double put us 2-1 up before Peknik levelled on the 84th minute, but Wayne Rooney on the 86th minute won it. So it's not normally easy against Slovenia. Either 1-0, 3-1 or 3-2. We have defeated them every time we've played them. The only draw being a 0-0 in October 2016. Having a look at some insights for the game. Slovenia haven't lost in their last 8 matches. Looking at that streak, it's 3 1-1 draws on the bounce, 1-1 v Bulgaria, 1-1 v Denmark, and 1-1 versus Serbia, as well as a 2-1 over Armenia and a 2-0 over Portugal. Before all that, they also drew with Malta 2-2, beat USA 1-0, beat Kazakhstan 2-1. Their last loss was in Euro qualification in November 2023 in a 2-1 defeat to Denmark. So they are looking very strong. And then before that, they beat Northern Ireland 1-0, beat Finland 3-0, beat San Marino 4-0, beat Northern Ireland 4-2, drew with Denmark 1-1. And then before that loss, they lost in June 2023 away to Finland. As for England, our last loss wasn't that long ago. This tournament, we beat Serbia 1-0 and drew with Denmark 1-1. But before that, on the 7th of June, literally a week before the tournament began, we suffered a 1-0 defeat to Iceland at Wembley. Before that, though, we defeated Bosnia and Herzegovina 3-0 and drew with Belgium 2-2. And before that, on the 23rd of March, we lost to Brazil. So obviously, Slovenia technically are looking stronger, which isn't great for obvious reasons. That isn't great because obviously if England don't perform well here, we could finish second and have to be on the same side as Spain, France, Portugal, and we don't want that. And we have to play Germany if we finish second in our group, so we literally cannot. As for Denmark versus Serbia, Denmark haven't lost in their last 6 matches and have won all the previous 3 matches against Serbia as well. So head-to-head, the last time they played each other was in a friendly in 2022, March to be precise. It ended 3-0 Denmark, the goal scorers being Mæhle, Lindstrom and Eriksson as well. Before that, last time they played each other competitively was in 2016 Euro qualification. In Serbia, Denmark won 3-1. Goals coming from a double Bentner and Kjær after a Tosic opener 4 minutes in. And then when they played each other in Denmark, it ended 2-0. Poulsen's double either side, and then Agar missed penalty. The teams are coming out here. But yeah, in the last 3 matches against each other, it has been 3 wins for Denmark as well. They do play each other in Nations League A Group 4 on the 8th of September in Denmark and on the 18th of November in Serbia. So we shall see them play each other again very, very soon. But that's the game I'm going to just do events on. But I'm actually going to be watching the game England versus Slovenia. I'm going to get changing in the banner now. Time for the national anthem, starting off with England. No, Slovenia. We'll start with Slovenia. We normally start with England, that's why. Here we go. Here it is. Got a couple of minutes till kick-off. Looking at the Denmark versus Serbia game. 34,000 people have voted on this. 69% of those people think Denmark will win. 12% think it will be another draw. And 19% think Serbia can steal a victory. If Serbia win, by the way, they could go through as one of the best third-place sides. As for England versus Slovenia, 58,000 have voted. 84% think England will win. 7% think there'll be a draw. 9% think Slovenia will win. But I will remind you, against Denmark, 91% thought England would win, with the 8% thinking Denmark would win and 1% thinking it was a draw. So, yeah. So, England will face Slovenia in the final round of fixtures in Group C on Tuesday, with both sides standing a chance of advancing into the next round. It's a game with plenty riding on it at the Cologne Stadium, and it will also likely affect the outcome of the best third-place side's table. Gareth Southgate's side have come under plenty of criticism since the tournament got underway, but they're in a strong position to finish in first place. Still undefeated, England have ground out results so far, despite having yet to show their full potential. England's lack of attacking threat has been a key talking point throughout Euro 2024, and it's no surprise. The three Lions have managed just 25 touches inside the opposition box in the tournament, the lowest of all the nations. With Slovenia having 28, Romania 29, Poland 30, and Slovakia 32. Keeping the ball out of the net hasn't been a major issue at the other end, with England only conceding from a long-range Morten Hummeland's effort. Southgate's men have limited the number of chances against them so far, with no side conceding fewer expected goals in the tournament. Jude Bellingham's performance in the opening game showed why he's one of, if not the brightest talent in the game. With an average match rating of 7.49 so far, the travelling England faithful will be desperate to see him step up against their next opponent. Slovenia have failed to win at Euro 2024, playing out 2 draws in Group C. As it stands, the Dragons sit in 4th place out of the best 3rd place teams in the tournament, meaning they will advance into the next round of the tournament. However, if they lose by 3 or more goals, it will be Croatia that go through instead. Matej Kek's side have been one of the most offensive teams in the competition so far, averaging just 35.8% possession while touching the ball in the opposition box 28 times. They are now preparing for their toughest test on paper in England, but Denmark showed Southgate's side can be vulnerable. So, 24th is Albania with 35.2%, Slovenia in 23rd with 35.8%, Romania 22nd with 36.9%, Poland 21st with 40.6%, and Hungary 20th with 40.8%. Slovenia's forward partnership of Andres Bora and Benjamin Šeško has proven to be a threat despite failing to find the back of the net in the tournament, averaging a 0.71 xG per 90 minutes between them. Bora has created 2 big chances for his teammates, but Kek's men will need to show more of a clinical edge in front of goal. It's all to play for in Group C, with all 4 teams still in with a fighting chance of qualification, just like Group E, which is in action tomorrow. So England 4-2-3-1, Pickford in goal, Kyle Walker-Johnson, Mark Gahey, and Trippier in the back line. Gallagher and Rice in the back in the CDMs, with Foden, Bellingham and Saka in midfield, Captain Kane up top. Gallagher did receive a yellow card in the last game, so if he receives a yellow card in this game, he will miss the round of 16 clash. On the bench, we see Mainu, Wharton, Palmer, Gomez, Eze, Bowen, Watkins, Gordon, Tony, Dunk, Konsa, Shaw, Alexander Arnold, and the 2 goalkeepers. Jan Oblak, the captain, starts in goal with a 4-4-2. Janzeb, Jol, Durkic, Kanisic in the back line. Mlakar, Elsnik, Cherin and Stojanovic, Šeško and Spora up top, Ilikic, Zelikovic, Zukal, Chelar, Horvat, Stankovic, Belek, Verkic as well are on the bench, as well as some others. So, kickoff has kicked off in both games, I presume. Oh, yeah. I forget to say, my live stream's a little bit behind. I don't know why. It's like a minute and a half behind on ITV. It's so bad. So what I'm going to be doing, because there's 2 games on, it's easier. I'll chuck the other game on FOTMob so I can't see it earlier than it happens on the screen. So yeah, I think it's about a minute. But yes. For kickoff, England will take kickoff in this game. I really think I need to turn notifications off because this could go bad. And we are ready for action. Here we go. And here comes kickoff. Harry Kane gets us underway, and he tends it straight to Jordan Pickford. Make sure to like this video if you enjoy this content. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and check me out on Twitter and TikTok at JoshTalksFooty1 on Twitter and at JoshTalksFootball, just that, on TikTok. Let me know your thoughts and score predictions for England versus Slovenia and Denmark v Serbia. I'll let you know all the events in Denmark v Serbia, and I'll say who's passing it around. Mark Gahey on the ball. Here's John Stones. England, of course, have only scored 2 goals this tournament, but they've only conceded 1. So, yeah. The opening game, Serbia, we won 1-0 with a Bellingham 13th minute goal. Against Denmark, it was 1-1. Kane opened the scoring after 18 minutes, but Hummeland on the 35th minute levelled it, and that was it. All our goals have come in the first half, but we've only made 25 touches in the opposition box. And Harry Kane has been under fire for the minimum amount he's hitting. So Serbia must win if they want to stay in this tournament. Slovenia, with a draw, potentially could stay. But remember, England have to beat Slovenia by more than 3 goals if Croatia are to stay in the tournament. If England don't do that, then Croatia will be out and Slovenia will take place. Unless they lose by 2, because I think they'll still be out that way. What are you doing there? Rice. That's a really attacking ball. Oh, and that might be a foul. No, it's going to be a goal kick. Foden's down, and he will stay down. But now he's going to slowly get up. It was the challenge of Dermasic, I think. Yeah, Dermasic. So it's going to be a goal kick for Slovenia here now. And here comes Slovenia. It's going to be a goal kick. Good defensive work from England to prevent an early opener and a shocking goal. That would be. In the other game, Milenkovic of Serbia has received a yellow card 4 minutes in. 0-0 though in both games. Jordan Pickford. As for Slovenia, they are also an undefeated side. 1-1 against Denmark on match day 1 and 1-1 against Serbia on match day 2. However, they were very unlucky not to win that game as it was a 95th minute leveller by Jokic, I think it was. My predictions, guys, is 2-1. Yes, Conor Gallagher is on a booking from the last matchup. If he were to receive a yellow card in this game, he would be ruled. That would either be against a third-place side or Germany, whether we finish top or second. But realistically, I think we'll finish top. This is with Slovenia at the moment. This is a really quick run. He gets away from Trippier. That's Foden, sorry. Here they come now. This could be dangerous. You know how Slovenia can score. Whip one in. It's a free header. 1-0, that might be. No, Jordan Pickford's there. Seshko had a free header. Straight out the goal, in fact. Ball in. Headed on by Slovenia, and then Seshko. It wasn't powerful enough, and it wasn't going to challenge Jordan Pickford. Mark Gawey on the ball here. 4 minutes 30 gone. Yes, the live stream is actually 1 minute 20 behind. Here comes Slovenia, who's stolen it. Seshko wins it, but kind of loses it. Slovenia keep it. The ball apparently stayed in here. Now it's been pulled back. I don't know why it's been pulled back. It's going to be a throw in, Kyle Walker to take. That could have been dangerous. Our defence are proving well so far. Remember, a draw is enough for us, but it won't be enough for Slovenia, I don't think. They'll be on 3 points. Slovenia are under a bit of pressure here. Kyle Walker heads that on all the way back to Jordan Pickford. 5 minutes 35 gone, 0-0. In the other game, they were approaching 7 minutes. That's how far behind my stream is. I'm going to have a look. Yeah. Yes, we're about a minute 20 behind. That's so far. Jude Bellingham with a throw-in. Trippier will take it instead. Gay. Gay has been pretty strong for us, actually, this tournament. As it stands, there has only been one side in Euro 2024 that has got 9 points from 9, and that's Spain. The only other side that can do the same is actually only Portugal now, which is absolutely shocking that there's only ever going to be. If Portugal win, there's only going to be 2 teams that got 9 out of 9 points. There's obviously going to be more than one team undefeated. Obviously, Spain and Portugal are. But in Group C, as it stands, Denmark, Slovenia, and England are all undefeated. Group E, there's no one. Group A, everyone but Scotland. Everyone but Scotland and Hungary. So, Switzerland and Germany. Group B, just Spain. Group C, everyone apart from Serbia. Group D, nobody. Group E, nobody. And Group F, only Portugal. So, it's very scary. Not scary. Not many teams. Only 2 teams have the potential chance to go 9 points from 9, which isn't great. Here's Trippier now. Trippier's back on it again. Finds Bellingham inside. Here's Rice. Now Trippier's offering an overlap. So he's Bellingham. He plays it inside instead to Harry Kane. Holds off his man. And that's cleared by Slovenia. Oh, it's a worrying header, but it's fine. Here's Trippier. He's got Bellingham as an option. Played inside to Foden. Now what can Foden do with it? He's going to run with it.
About that slow start that England had in Euro 2021 and the World Cup in Qatar. Middle group game, chucked up performances that haven't been brilliant. This group believe that they can get better as the tournament gets on.
Gailey. This is good. Really, but Bellingham's lost it. That's one back by Kane. Here's slotted Foden. Saka's slipped. And no one's there as well. Offside anyway. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, he's not even just off. He's miles off. That's actually Kane that made that pass. From inside his own half. That's not where Kane should be, ever. There has been 0 shots in both games so far, I think. Oh no, there's been 2. 10 minutes gone, 0-0 both. Here comes Slovenia, gets past the Trippier challenge. Has no support, so goes back on himself, but they still have it. An overlap's been offered. Trippier's been sent to the shops here. Slovenia putting us under a bit of pressure. And Rice deals with it. And a 3 slices.
The
12 minutes gone. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Go. It's England all the way. Way. England, 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 England. My bad habits lead to late nights and alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the you. Oh, you. It's my game. Three clouds roll off my head. Does it always feel like nothing changed at all? Slovenian throw in, but no shots registered so far. Oh. Rice. Baby. All right, stop. Yeah. Conor Gallagher. Pickford to Trippier. Yes, contingency tomorrow. Crossed in. No one's there. Slovenia could have broken one ahead there.
Yeah, it would have been.
No, it is. Remember, if Slovenia win, they will go top. As it stands, the top four third-place sides is Netherlands, Slovakia game in hand, Slovenia and Hungary. Croatia and Czech Republic as it stands are nowhere to be seen. Hang on a minute. Saka, ball in, no one's there. And Foden will still challenge for it. Slovenia could break. And Slovenia could break now. Trippier's out of the picture. It's Mark Gawy up against Sporar. Please don't. Here comes Slovenia, not Serbia. We've already played them. Sporar can't do much. And it's going to be a yellow card for Phil Foden. Oh, Foden, yellow card. Oh, Foden, yellow card. Not Foden, it should be Trippier. Oh, Foden, yellow card. Will Palmer get any minutes? Yes, Trippier, yellow card, sorry. Will Foden get will Palmer get any minutes? Probably not. It's Gareth Southgate's the manager. It's going to be a free kick in a very, very dangerous area. First shot's been registered in the other game, but it was off target. Remember, Clement Turpin is referee, the viral referee that looks like Leandro Trossard. Many people saying it's his dad or something like that. Hurrah. Here we go. It's I don't know who stood over this. I don't care, to be perfectly honest, until they score. Then I'll care. Approaching the 18th minute, so this could be very dangerous. This could be quite dangerous. Ball in, that's brilliant. No one's there. If someone was there, we would be 1-0 down. But because they're not, we're not. So, it was Janza.
Off like that because he doesn't want to come for that. He's waiting for the defender to head that brilliant ball into the box.
Tapped on by Foden for Kane. Kane can't quite get there. Defender beats him to it. And here's Jan Oblak on the ball. Or Jan Oblak, as I've said. In the other game, Denmark is mostly in charge of possession. That's how it looks at the moment. Denmark are mostly in possession. Serbia have only had one little spike in the attack. Meanwhile, in this game, it's you know, end to end. Spara. Pickford will get to it. Here's Rice. In the opening 19 minutes, Slovenia have actually been more of a threat than England, which, you know, isn't saying much based on our previous scores. But in our previous two games, we would be 1-0 up by now. Is an early goal coming? I don't know. Well, I can tell you, no. Bellingham can't quite turn, so we'll play it back to Rice. Now Trippier. 4 in the box. Here's Trippier now. Can he get a cross off? He can't. That's really good. Foden! 1-0! 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Flags up. Flags straight up. Flags immediately up. Nearly. Nearly 1-0. Remember, in all of our games, we have been 1-0 up inside 20 minutes. Not quite there. Yeah, Foden was off. He's been off twice now. 20 minutes in. 0-0 in both. Jan Oblak will get a goal kick as a result. Or a free kick, technically. Well, goal kicks are technically free kicks, aren't they? Just, they don't come via a foul. Stop. Spara sent Bellingham to the shops. That is fun. Funny. Slovenia throw in. Oh no, free kick. And now a goal kick for England.
Take a lot for the press to fall down as well if you're pressing obviously as a team and it's not quite there. It has to come from the front.
It'll be Jordan Pickford to kick this.
That's not quite working. And you can't go as a midfield because they're just slightly off that pace. You have to stay your ground and then in the end
Slovenia win that header.
Pass your forwards, then you end up dropping.
Headed on, but no one's here.
You've seen that in the last two games. Trying to get away. A yellow card. Saka wanted to escape quickly down the touchline, and he's not allowed to do that. The England fans behind the goal, you can't see them at this moment in time.
Yellow card, apparently. Janza.
Really good position here. Janza gets the yellow.
Janza. Eric Janza gets a yellow card. So, yeah. Eric Janza will miss the next game should Slovenia get there. Win tonight, win the group, but draw tonight, win the group. As long as Denmark don't win. Here's Trippier. Back to Mark Gawy. Out far right. Played upfield, no one's quite there. It's won by Slovenia. And that's played on Sparar. Plays it back. They're playing, you know, Slovenia are playing it back too much. Like, he was through there. If he just ran, he would have been through.
Don't mind that, though. Gives them a little bit of a warning as well. Starting quite brightly, actually.
Foden, Bellingham, Mark Gawy. Trippier is playing as a very high fullback. Yeah. So is Walker. We're playing like a two-back at the moment. That's not what Trippier wanted to do, but England hold possession. Is Saka. Foden. Bellingham. Flicked on by a Slovenian, but it's kept. Here's Mark Gawy. He'll play that back to Jordan Pickford. It's easier that way. Here's Trippier. And Foden will have. But it's one back by Slovenia. No problem. The final third yet. Slovenia win it back here. Loose pass. But it's one straight back. Here's Saka. He's been challenged. He gets back up. And here they come. Here comes Slovenia. Can Sparar get on the end of that? Yes, he can. But it goes off him. So it's going to be a throw-in. Oh, sorry. Sheshko, that was. It's going to be a throw-in either way. Walker will take this throw-in. I think it's like the fourth. In the other game, by the way, Denmark are still leading in most of the attack. 3 shots for them, 1 on target, no goals. And Serbia haven't had a shot yet. Jordan Pickford will kick this upfield, most likely. Yes, it's with Trippier now.
And that's strange, isn't it? Because these are top-level players, technical players, very gifted at playing in top flights all over Europe.
Kane can't get past his man. Goes out, they will still get a throw-in.
He said yesterday he expected to be without the ball quite a bit. He was right.
Here's Gawy.
72.
Here's Stones. And England really need to push ahead here. So far, England have had 73% of possession, 27% to Slovenia. And the only attempts have been Slovenian. 2 attempts for Slovenia, 1 on target, no goals. England, no attempts technically because they've been caught offside. Well, they would be 1-0 up, but the flag went. A foul. And it's going to be an England free kick. Hello. Jonas Wind has just received a yellow card for Denmark in the other game. 28 minutes. Kicked up by Jan Oblak. In this card, in this flash card, I have got the prediction. I changed my prediction in here. If I'm right, wow.
They absolutely love the adaptation of Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark, crafted especially for Phil Foden. It's been the soundtrack to the tour so far.
So yeah, inside this card, is my conviction. And I will reveal it at the break.
Saka quickly on to Kane.
Kane.
Away BL, but they can't find the pass. Gallagher was coming behind. Bellingham's done well. He's got hold of it, trying to look for a way to shoot. Durpinic comes across. Rice snaps in. Bellingham pokes it forward. This is Foden now. Back to Trippier. Foden again.
There you go.
A bit more aggressive from England. A bit more front foot. Trippier just getting a little bit of advice, let's say that, from Phil Foden for not playing the ball inside.
Throw in for Foden. At Trippier. To Foden. Back to Trippier.
The moment of frustration has led to a Slovenian break.
Slovenia.
Is on the hunt and he can march. Good position for Pickford, brilliant.
Pickford gets there. It's fine. Crass is averted. Morten Humland, 30 minutes in, has received a yellow card in the other game. Trippier.
10 or 15 minutes. Rice. On the turn.
Rice.
Into Kane.
Kane must score. Say blocked.
Trippier joining now. Foden takes it on. His cross is a bending belter which bamboozled the back line. That's a brilliant ball.
It's going to be a corner.
Just looking up at Saka. Can he come in from that right hand side and just squeeze that play in? Really is a brilliant ball.
A bending ball coming in.
In the slot as well.
And it threw off the defence. First corner of the game. It comes to England. Kieran Trippier will take this. Harry Kane, Bellingham, Stones and Gawey are in the box. It's in. Harry Kane gets to it, but Gawey also gets to it and they block each other off. Rice wins that header. Chase, that's going to be a foul. No, play on. Here's Kane. He'll strike. Straight into the hands of Oblak. Slovenia under a bit of pressure. Kane's right up there. Kane's right in the action. 30 minutes gone in both. 0-0 still.
Goal scorer, really good season in Germany. Didn't get the trophy that he craved, but he scored a bucket load of goals. 49 goals in 51 games for England and Bayern Munich this season. Phil Foden was doing a bit of damage, but Gallagher has given it to Sporar.
Locked. Leave it for Pickford. England do have it, but they're playing very weirdly. In my eyes, this is like better football than our other two games. But then again, in both of our other two games, we would have already been 1-0 up by now. Nearly 1-1 against Denmark. Their goal was 34 minutes in it.
They would usually use in terms of turf and artificial surface weave together, which is the commonplace way of relaying the pitch. Why not? It's good. It's found Rice. Foden.
Foden to Trippier. Bellingham to Foden. That was quick. Trippier inside to Rice. They got loads of space. And he just runs into players. Here's Trippier. To Foden. We know what happened last time. No one's there this time. Walker, that's atrocious, really. They're lucky again, really. Saka taken down. Going to be a free kick in a dangerous spot. Going to be Trippier and Foden over there. Saka might stay there. So England, of course, again, further up the pitch. I still think we've only had like one attempt, really. It's going to be a wall of 3 people. 3 men stood over this ball. Trippier's going to make his way away. So it's Saka and Foden over this ball. It's a right-sided ball. It's going to go in the middle, hopefully. 35 minutes gone. Distance to goals, 29 metres. England will be really looking for a goal here to put themselves 1-0 up. Remember, in both of their games so far, good strike, but blocked and saved. Both of their games so far, they have been 1-0 up before the break. It was Foden that striked it. Phenomenal save. Wow. Right place, right time from Jan Oblak. It remains 0-0 between England and Slovenia. But then again, it does against Denmark and Serbia. Slovenia had the ball back. It's going to be a throw-in in the same sort of area as a corner. It's going to be Karnasic that will take. Karnasic will receive it again. Slovenia. They've got loads of space. Absolutely acres of space. You still looking for one?
You know, I found one, but I was trying to find.
England back in it. Kane. Not Kane, Gallagher.
12-inch.
Here's Slovenia.
So I don't know if it's big enough.
Here comes Slovenia, speaking of. Slovenia will be looking for a goal here. It'll be the first time England go behind in a tournament. This tournament, I mean. Probably, yeah.
Well, should I wait there and not do it, and then go in there tomorrow?
Yeah, okay.
I won't do it.
Trippier loses it. And here comes Slovenia. This could be goal bound. Whatever his name is. Number 2. Karmasic, I think. Karmasic. What Slovenia are doing, though, is they're just playing it around stupidly because they're playing it back where they shouldn't be. Karnasic. Here comes Slovenia. Karmasic.
So take it just in case.
Where's my...
Yeah, outside.
Shit. Sheshko down in the box. Play continues. He's got up now. And now there's going to be a free kick in their own half for England. It was a dangerous ball from Slovenia. It was Kane that was fouled just a moment ago, by the way. Kane's the only person that's had a proper shot on goal. Denmark v Serbia. Serbia have had 1 shot, none on target. Denmark 4 shots, 2 on target. As for England versus Slovenia, 4 shots, 2 on target for England, 3 and 1 on target for Slovenia. But still 0-0 after 40 minutes or so. Nearly 40 minutes. It's not quite. It's 38 minutes 48. So here we go. It's bounced over everyone. No one's got to it. It's gone all the way to Jordan. Gallagher. His Stones. And now this is Trippier out wide. This is good attack. Finding Foden. Trippier's offering an overlap. Foden won't take it. He'll cut inside. Foden's going right on the way inside. It's all the way back to John Stones. But they're still in an attacking way. They've got loads of space. Trippier flicks out on straight away to Bellingham, who is onside. Here's Bellingham. Bellingham. Back to Trippier. Trippier's coming inside. A chance. Ball in! And Kane's popped it wide. It was Gallagher that missed the header, and then Kane couldn't quite get that. I don't think he even touched it. We will see. No, he didn't quite get that. That was a phenomenal ball. That should have been 1-0 after 40 minutes. But 40 minutes have gone, and it remains 0-0 in both games. Will we see a goal before the break? Remember, every single game has seen a goal before the break in this group. It could be the first one that doesn't. Slovenia playing a heading game. Slovenia still have, and they still have. That is phenomenal. And Sheshko nearly scored there. Pickford had to get rid of it. Slovenia win the header, but it's headed directly out, and it's going to be an England throw-in on the far side. It's going to be Kyle Walker. I don't really know what the outcome of this game is really going to be at this point. The other game I can't really predict. It's been all Denmark traffic in the other game and all England traffic in this game. Well, Slovenia have had their spikes of attack, but so has Serbia. I think Serbia have had the least amount of attempts so far. Foden should have played the pass then, didn't he? He played it back to Mark Gayway. The thing is, with England, they're playing it very cautiously. They keep playing backwards when they could be playing upfield. And really, I think that is, affecting the play, because obviously they get the momentum, then they lose it because they're playing back down the field. And really, it's just not great for England. This is John Stones. We're approaching 42 minutes in. It's still 0-0 between the two sides in the two games. Still no goals at either game. Both games, though, have seen yellow cards. Oh, Kane, it was deflected. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner for England. Here we go. Here in Cologne, I think it is. One game's in Cologne, the England v Slovenia game. And Denmark versus Serbia is on the other side of the country at the Allianz Arena in Munich. Both referees are French. Francois Letexier is the referee for Denmark versus Serbia, and England versus Slovenia has come onto par. Corner. Rice will get there. It's a foul. against England's.
Been able to maximise them since the tournament started. At one point, that was their major asset. Harry Maguire being the highest scoring defender in England's history. They haven't got that sort of threat anymore.
So it's going to be Jan Oblak that takes the free kick / goal kick, whatever you want to call it. At halftime, of course, we'll get our halftime show. We'll go over all the statistics over both games and preview what's coming up later tonight in Copa America, as well as what's coming up tomorrow in the next round of European Championship games, Group E and Group F. We're nearly there. We're nearly done with match day 3, and we're nearly all the way to the round of 16, which begins on Saturday with Switzerland versus Italy as the first game from 5 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. local time. I think that game's being played at the Allianz Arena. I'm pretty sure. I'll check. Yes, the game between it's at the Olympia Stadion in Berlin. And then Germany versus the runner-up of Group C takes place at the Signal Iduna Park. As it stands, the runner-up in Group C is, of course, Denmark as it stands, 3.0 goal difference, but Slovenia also have 3 points and a 0 goal difference. Serbia bottom, 2 points and a -1 goal difference. England atop, 5 points with a +1 goal difference. But remember, both games could change. 1 minute has been added on in the Denmark-Serbia game. That's nearly finished with 45 minutes 46 in. So that's most likely going to be 0-0 at the break. But so is England v Serbia at Slovenia, I think. That's good to Walker. Heads it back to Saka. Bellingham's chosen. No one's there. We're going to see how many minutes we get added on. I think Denmark v Serbia will be entering the break in a couple of seconds' time. 8 minutes left of regular time here in Cologne. It's England 0, Slovenia 0. I don't know how many minutes we're going to get. None. Absolutely none. Half-time whistle, 0 minutes have been added on. Half-time in both games. Denmark 0, Serbia 0, and England 0, Slovenia 0. Both games will return in just 15 minutes' time. England have had a goal, but it was disallowed. So we're going to have a look at the stats in just a few moments, but... Oh, no, that doesn't look very good. We are going to take a break. Well, it's half-time. Neither side have broken the deadlock so far in either of our games. It's Denmark 0, Serbia 0, and England 0, Slovenia 0. Remember, the runner-up in Group C will take on Germany on Saturday, and the winner of Group C will take on one of the third-place sides. As it stands, England are top with 5 points. And a +1 goal difference. Second is Slovenia, 3 points and a 0 goal difference. Denmark are third with 3 points and a 0 goal difference. And Serbia is fourth with 2 points and a -1 goal difference. In terms of best third-place sides, Slovenia or Denmark, as it stands, would go into second with 3 points and a 0 goal difference. Only side better than them so far is Netherlands with 4 points and a 0 goal difference as well. So we shall see what happens. Let's have a look at some stats. Well, England v Slovenia, 69% of ball possession has been in England's favour. Slovenia only getting 31% of possession. England have had 6 shots, 1 on target. Slovenia, 3 shots, none on target. Oh, wait, no. England, 6 shots, 2 on target. Slovenia, 3 shots, 1 on target. In terms of passes, England have made 175 passes, with 338 being accurate, making a pass accuracy of 90%. Slovenia have made 170 passes, with 134 being accurate, with a 79% pass accuracy. In terms of throw-ins, England have received 10 throw-ins and Slovenia 5, and touches in the opposition box, England 9, Slovenia 6. In terms of tackles won, England have won 0 tackles, with Slovenia winning 67% of their tackles at the moment being 2. Interceptions, England 1, Slovenia 3. Blocks, England 1, Slovenia 2. Clearances, England 2, Slovenia 5. Keeper saves, England 1, Slovenia 2. In terms of disciplinary action, both teams have received 1 yellow card. Best rating so far is Stojanovic with a 7.20 rating, Kieran Trippier with a 7.08, and Adam Serin with a 7.01. Highest XG is Harry Kane with 0.65 and Benjamin Šeško with a 0.07. Chances created is Kieran Trippier and Declan Rice with 2 chances created. And total shot, Harry Kane with 5, Sporar with 2, and Šeško with 1. Pass success is Kieran Trippier with 92 pass success, Gawi with a 92 pass success, but Kieran Trippier making 56 successful passes, Mark Gawi making 54, and John Stones with a 96% pass success rate, 50 successful passes. In terms of successful dribbles, Stojanovic has made 100% dribbles successfully with 2. Kyle Walker has also made 100%, and Foden as well with 1. And tackles 1. Elsnik and Malaka have made 1, which is 100% tackles 1. In the other game, it is Denmark versus Serbia. And ball possession, Denmark have 60% to Serbia's 40%. In terms of shots, Denmark have had 5 shots, 2 on target. Serbia have had just the 1 shot, not on target. In terms of passes, though, Denmark have made 355 passes, with 312 of those being accurate, making a pass accuracy of 88%. As for Serbia, they've made 236 passes, with 196 accurate passes and 83% pass accuracy. In terms of tackles won, both teams have won 3 tackles, but that's 50% for Denmark and 43% for Serbia. Interceptions, Denmark 5, Serbia 6. Blocks, both teams on 1. Clearances, Denmark 6, Serbia 12. And keeper saves, Serbia 2, Denmark 0. And in terms of disciplinary action, Denmark 2, yellow cards, Serbia 1 yellow card. FOTMOB rating at the moment, Pavlovic has the highest match rating with a 7.22, but Vestergaard has a 7.11, and Milenkovic has a 7.06. Highest XG at the moment is Alexander Barr with a 0.30, Jonas Wind with a 0.15, and Christian Eriksen with a 0.06. High chances created, it's Højlund, Højbjerg, and Hummerland with 1. Christian Eriksen has the most shots with 2. Highest pass success is Anderson with 47 successful passes and an 84% pass success rate. Successful dribbles is both Parr and Pavlovic with 100%. And tackles 1 at Vestergaard, Illich, and Mailer with 100% tackles 1. In terms of head-to-head, remember the last time they played each other was in 2022, ended 3-0 to Denmark. But it is still 0-0 in both games. We haven't seen an opener from either side, and it's quite bad at the moment. We'll return in a couple of moments' time for the second half. Right, we're back. Second half is beginning in a couple of moments' time, but a substitution is taking place for England. Kobe Mainu is coming on for Conor Gallagher in the central defensive midfield role. Half-time, it's Denmark 0, Serbia 0, and England 0, Slovenia 0. As it looks, there will be no substitutions for Denmark or Serbia or Slovenia, for that matter. The teams have switched sides in both Cologne and Munich, and we're ready for the second half. So Slovenia will get us underway. And Serbia will get us underway in the second half for the Denmark-Serbia game. So it will be Šeško. And Denmark versus Serbia has kicked off. We're waiting for something. I don't know what we're waiting for. Obviously, 0 minutes were added on at the end of the first half. Yes, there has been a substitution in the other game. Jonas Wind at striker makes way for Andreas Skov Olsen. That's a Danish substitution. Two substitutions for Serbia. We're underway now. Luka Jovic, who scored that 95th minute level against Slovenia, is on. And Dusan Tadic is on for Nemanja Gudelj and Lazar Samardzic. Slovenia got us underway, but it's into the hands of Pickford. Come on, you Lions. So for England, in goal, it's Pickford. A back four of Trippier, Gay, Stones and Walker. The two CDMs, it's substitute Mainu joining Declan Rice. The three in midfield, from left to right, it's Foden, Bellingham and Saka. And captain Harry Kane is the sole striker in a 4-2-3-1 formation. As for Slovenia, Oblak starts in goal in a 4-2-2. Janza, Bjol, Djurkic and Karnasnic in the back line. Malaka, Elsnik, Seren and Stojanovic in midfield, with Šeško and Sporar in the front line. They made no half-time substitutions. England made one, Mainu on for Gallagher. Denmark made one, Olsen on for Wind. And Serbia made two, Jovic and Tadic on for Gudelj and Samardzic. Throw in, Trippier takes quickly to Mainu. Back to Mainu, here's Mark Gahey. Or Gahey. Out wide again to Trippier. Mainu. So we're going back to commentatory mode. I think England were looking stronger towards the end of the first half, and they will be looking to get a quick goal here. Here's Trippier. You might have to play it back inside. Foden trying to make space, and he finds Foden now. It's back to Trippier, though. Slovenia are doing really well at the high pressing. Saka gets back to prevent this Slovenian attack from progressing again. Slovenia. Here's Walker. Back inside. Saka. Kane. Heavy touch. He gets it back, though, off of a bad touch from them. It's back to Mark Gahey, who plays it back to Jordan Pickford, and we restart. Zine 808. The game has started, mate. Thank you. When it said be right back, it was halftime. When I did be right back, I wouldn't start the stream about an hour and a half before kickoff. Trust me. Yeah, final I might. Right, here's England. It's Saka. He holds off his pressure to Gawi out wide. Foden's making a run. It's with Trippier, though. Inside to Saka. Saka, who can he find? Finds Bellingham. Walker has acres of space. Walker has it. It's forward to Saka, who's been pushed. Saka holds it. Still Saka. Kobe Mainu, just come on. It's Bellingham.
Can I get you banana and yogurt?
You can get me one, not the other.
Yogurt.
It's going to be a corner, I think. Yes, Trippier takes it quickly. To Foden, short. To Mainu. To Walker. To Rice. Rice floats one in. Harry Kane! Trying to head it across the face of goal. Just like the goal against Tunisia. Didn't work that time. Savini won it back. But Mainu's there to clear up. Foden does well to get past his man. Here's Bellingham. I think there'll be another change coming up that they'll think about. Slovenia could break if there's a trouble here, but Gawi doesn't flop his lines. Here's Saka. Finding Kane across face of goal. It's blocked really well by the defender. And it's going to be a England corner. England have definitely sped up the tempo. 15 minutes gone in both games, 0-0. Denmark have now registered 5 shots, 2 on target. Foden has a strike from long range. But it's not challenging or worrying anybody in that defensive midfield, in that defensive line. It just bobbles out, and it's going to be a Jan Black goal kick. Obviously, it has taken England a long time to score before. It took a 94th minute winner in World Cup qualification. By Kane, that was, to win that game 1-0. Slovenia looked very strong this game, though. If this game stays as it is, and Denmark win their game, England will finish second, which means they'll be on the same side of the draw as Spain, Portugal, and Germany, and have to face Germany. Well, Modric will be watching this game, probably in tears, because Croatia will be looking to bow out unless England can find 3 goals in the next couple of moments. Slovenian fans getting very excited in this game. Of course, a win for them would put them top of the group As long as Denmark and Serbia play out a draw, which, let's be honest, they probably will. But you know what happened last time a team had 3 draws in a group? It was Portugal in 2016, and they won the whole thing. They drew every single one of their group stage games, went through as one of the best third-place sides. Hang on a minute. Bad touch from Bellingham, goes down in the box. Ref says no, it will be a corner, though. It's going to be a goal kick for them. Yeah. Anthony Gordon is warming up. He'll be probably replacing Foden. I will show you what I wrote down at the start of the stream in the flashcard. What I wrote in the flashcard. England 2, Slovenia 1. My prediction's out there now. Here's England, ball in, header. Just headed away by the defender. Rice does well to keep it. Foden. Mainu taken down. Ref says foul. Foden and Trippier stood over this. Now, of course, Foden hit the last one, but this one's on the other side. It's Foden. Headed away by the defender. Saka keeps it in, though. Another ball going in, headed on. Rice will leave it. It's gone out for a corner. It's going to be an England corner 57 minutes in. And it was a brilliant header away by Pjol. Before Kane, if Kane got his head on that, it would have been a goal. Foden will whip this one in. Substitutes for England are warming up, so they will take their place on the pitch in a couple of moments' time. Here's Foden. Ball in. Off the line. Headed again. Bicycle kick. Straight into Jan Oblak. And it's Saka that takes down the Slovenian man during his bicycle kick. And he's still down. And the medical team need to be brought over here. That's not a foul technically because Saka got the ball. He went in for a bicycle kick. I don't know why he did. But he's caught, I don't know who, in the head. Ow. That looked like it hurt. Oh, it's Barra. Why is Barra there? He is a striker. Jan Oblak did collect it, though. It is going to be a goal kick. Barra's okay. Substitution in the other game for Denmark. Kasper Dolberg comes on for Rasmus Højlund on the 59th minute to try and steal a winner. Speaking of 58 minutes in both games, Denmark 0, Serbia 0, England 0, Slovenia 0. We see no goals. This is one of the most boring streams I've ever done. Of course, England and France have played out the two most boring games there's been so far this tournament. But then again, so have Denmark. Sorry, 2-1-1 draws are now a 0-0. They've only scored 2 goals. Everyone in the group has at least scored. Has only scored 1 or 2 goals. Here's Kane though. England could break. Kane slows down play for Saka. That's good. Saka, what can he do? He finds Trippier. Kane's asking for it. He doesn't find him. It's Saka. Semainu. Chipped in. Saka can't get on the end of it, but Kane can. Dispossessed. But England win it back. Here's Bellingham. This is with Foden up against his man. Rice wants it, but Bellingham will get it. Here's Trippier. To Foden. Now Foden, what can he do? He'll find Rice this time. Rice does well. And Rice has made a very advanced run. He's played it back, though. I don't know why he's done that. Mainu. Back to Foden. This is good from England so far. They're not really going anywhere. Now they're going somewhere. That's a cross to Walker. Chested on for Saka. Back to Walker. He's got to play Saka again. To Foden. They've got space. Foden loses it. Dispossessed. Not loses it. He's dispossessed. Mainu. Ball in. No one's on the end of it, but Bellingham will get on the end of it now. After it's taken it, it's gone way too far. Here's Declan Rice. Foden. Declan Rice. Foden. But Foden can't get there that time. Slovenia tried to push out on a counter-attack. Can't do so. England fans are roaring it now. And of course they are. Because if we don't win and Denmark do, then we will finish second and have to place Germany. We don't want to. Walker will chase that. He does get there. It's stayed in. No. It did just go out. So it's going to be a goal kick. Very nearly got there, but not quite. So it's going to be a goal kick for Jan Oblak. Still 0-0 after 60 minutes of action. What a boring, boring game. Yeah. Wait.
I'm not going on.
Get to it, sorry.
I think if you put some pace down the sides and take a few fullbacks on, game changing, Slovenia get that defensive line broken a little bit. You have to start thinking about the game. They're very well organised, they're almost robotic in the way that they take it back. Saka has gone down this near side. There's been a try arm into the face of Lagar. Well, it's Yanta.
Don't know what's happened here. Saka fouled him, but I don't know how. That is my prediction. I don't think that's going to come true. Jan Oblak.
Germany have scored. It's the lowest scoring group in the tournament. Jared. Just hit it from the edge of the box for Adam Cherry, but he didn't quite catch that well enough. Well, the noise you can hear in the background is the England fans. They have been unwavering.
Here's John Stones. To Mainu. To Guehi. However, it's pronounced or however you want to pronounce it. The man will die, but not his ideas. Walker heads it in. To Saka. To Walker. And here they come, maybe. It's Walker.
Nice. Good run by him, but he's played it down a hard alley. Yes, it's gone down. Not sure what happened there, but away.
The Slovenian player is down.
That's what you get if you're running these away.
Not Janza. Yeah, Janza.
Frustration for Bellingham. Champions League winner, a Liga winner. Just the best player in La Liga. As kids turned up, thinking that they were going to see it a bit more dazzle tonight.
65 gone. 0-0 in both.
Done himself no harm in these 3 games, has he?
It's gone out. It's going to be an England throw-in.
Behind? I just said behind.
Not the right spot in that.
This is with Janza.
No doubt.
Back to the defender now. Harry Kane's pushing very up high. Stones will get that. Leave that light on. Behind you, Blondie. It's another substitution in the Serbia-Denmark game. Vlahovic is on for Ilic in a Serbian substitution. Saka loses it. We keep it, though. Here's Kyle Walker. Kobe Mainu. To Foden. Obviously, nearly 10:30 in Germany. Thought they won a free kick, didn't get it. Now Slovenia could be through. Mistake. That's going to be a foul every day of the week. That could be a card. It is going to be a card. And Mark Guehi, yellow card. Yeah, Mark put his hands up, said my ball, and didn't take control of it. It was Sparra that was through. But Sparard didn't make any use of it. And luckily for Mark Gahey, it remains 0-0. But he does, unfortunately, get in the crosshairs, I should say, of a yellow card. It is going to be a Slovenian free kick in quite a dangerous position here. So it's Janza and somebody else stood over this free kick. Janza and Sherin stood over this free kick. Well, not stood over it quite yet. The referee needs to spray it. It's going to be a substitution for England by the sounds of it. England, I presume, are going to be making an attacking change. Obviously, they've been struggling in the final third at the moment. They've had their chances. Saka put the ball in the net in the first half, but Foden was caught offside in the run of play, and it didn't count. It didn't even need a VAR review. I don't know who's coming on and who's going off. I can't see. I haven't been told yet. I think the free kick will be taken first. It looks like Janza will take it. The Sharon is also in the area. This could be dangerous. This could be 1-0 Slovenia, and we don't want that. It's 29 metres to goal. Jordan Pickford's ready. I'm just remembering what Damsgaard did in the semi-final. Denmark, 2021, Wembley. Our first goal we conceded. He's not going for the shot. And absolutely nobody's there. And an England player is down, distraught. It's Bellingham. He's clutching his head here. He's down in the box. He's okay, though. He's up. He's fine. I don't know what happened off of that free kick. Oh, okay. He just got pushed down by Sparrow, that was. Okay, I think it's time for a change. I think it's an England substitution, potentially. Yeah, so there is a change. It's Cole Palmer! Cole Palmer! The Chelsea man. He got Golden Boy, or whatever you want to call it, the best young player of the season. It is Saka that makes way. He scored the most goals and assists in the Premier League last season, and he is here. He's making his first minutes in the European Championship, and Gareth Southgate has listened to the fans. Finally, he's bringing on Cole Palmer. Can Cole Palmer make amends? He scored in that 3-0 Bosnia and Herzegovina win in the friendlies that came before the European Championships began. He scored via a penalty. England made 556 passes, Slovenia 164 passes. England, though, have had 71% of the possession. And the tempo is heavy here. Šeško loses it straight away. Luka Jovic.
This hasn't been another display that England fans can enjoy.
Kane taken down. That's going to be a free kick. Yellow cards. Don't know who that is actually too. Yo. Yeah, it's going to be Biol. The Slovenian centre-half that's going to be getting the yellow card there. It's going to be a free kick. This one could be dangerous. It's in quite a dangerous area. It's Cole Palmer. Not Cole Palmer. What? Who am I talking about? Trippier stood over this. It looks like he will be taking it. Foden is also there. He struck the last one. Mladenovic is on for Majalovic. 74 minutes in Serbia's fourth substitution in the other game. It looks like Trippier is going to be taking this. They've been struggling to find a way through so far. 73 minutes, 28 metres from goal. Could this be 1-0 in there? It's way too much on it. We do keep it in play. Here's Cole Palmer. And that's gone out. It's going to be a throw-in. Cole Palmer will take this quickly. England need to up the intensity and pace. They know how quick games run out. 17 minutes remaining of regular time. Still 0-0 in both games. And Slovenia high press. That finds its way back to Jordan Pickford. To Foden. It looks like Palmer came on for Saka. But Palmer and Foden switched sides, and now it's from left to right. Palmer, Bellingham, Foden, I believe. Here is Palmer, speaking of. Obviously, England have only made 2 substitutions. Slovenia have made none so far. I presume we'll be waiting for a triple change in the next couple of moments. Here's Kyle Walker inside to Foden. Foden, Foden. Palmer. Here's Palmer. Away. Palmer will take this throw in quickly. 74 minutes gone. 0-0. And this is where Declan Rice gets past his man. Palmer's making a run. Palmer's not used. Back to Rice! Wide. Closest England have come. It's good. It's no cigar, though. And here is the substitution. Benjamin Šeško is going to be making way. He's been replaced with Ilicic. In Slovenia's first substitution, I called it. I said they were going to be making one. So here he is, Ilicic. We know what he's capable of, but we thought we knew what Benjamin Šeško was capable of. He's not scored yet this tournament, and he won't score because I think unless Slovenia can score, they are out of this tournament. Oh, Mr. Saxophone. Tomorrow. Beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of people are sitting on the tables today.
But don't tell them, just don't serve them.
Yeah.
Memories turn into daydreams. Still 0-0 in the other game. Both games are 0-0 though, technically. Not technically, definitely.
Should have come in to block that in. Really good pass from Palmer into the box. Direct.
England are the way. Ilicic is fouled. It's a double substitution for Denmark in the other game. Christiansen and Delaney. Come on for Bar and Humland. Phil Foden, yellow card in this game. Still 0-0 in both. This has been the most boring afternoon of my life. I love rock and roll. Whoa, 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 whoa.
A lot of questions yesterday at the press conference. How many of them have been answered tonight? Not an awful lot. A little bit better. Spotting the first half of the passing. Ball out to Kane.
Fan.
I've got a funny one for it.
Okay. Spinning round.
That's the kind of thing that England want, that little bit of energy, that change of pace, the delivery down the side. Sort of about moving the ball quickly. Talks about it at half time. Studio.
It's going to be an England corner. Phil Foden will take this, and here we go. Phil Foden is on a yellow card, remember. He's okay, though, because he doesn't miss next match, which will be the round of 16. Foden's delivery, that's good. Kane heads it across goal, not towards the goal. Players down, referee blows the whistle. Could have been another goal, but no goal. No goal. No. Come on, you Reds. Oh. Give it up for England. Whoa. Doing the most boring of fixtures. Give it up for England. England. I said England.
This is Slovenia, a good team. A team on a big run with a habit of not losing, but wow.
Slovenia are on a unbeaten run, remember. That's why they're not making it easy. 80 minutes gone here. 0-0 in both. This could go down to the wire again. Will we get some last-minute goals again? Here's Walker. Mainu on the ball. Mainu, whatever you want to say. I think they've switched to a 5-back, England. Oh, no. Mainu's pushing back up here. Maybe not. Here's Rice. To Walker. Now Walker. To Palmer. Palmer swaps his man around. Turns him inside out. Does it again. Here's Mainu. Quick one to Bellingham. Bellingham gets past his man. Here's Palmer. To Mainu. The play is still down for Slovenia. Play will be pulled back now. It will. It's Yamza that's down. This referee is stupid. I'm not a fan of this referee. The referee's getting a bit annoyed at something. I don't know what he's getting annoyed at. To be honest, Bellingham didn't touch him. It's going to be a drop ball. Here's Palmer. Ramsdale's been needed to calm Pickford down for some reason. We're not actually sure why. Palmer out wide. This is good. This is very good attacking football. Sends his man inside out again. Sends his man to the shops. Bellingham. But here comes Slovenia. It's too much on it. Walker. To Stones. Headed back to Walker. Cole Palmer. Here's Walker. Cole Palmer's ready out wide, but it's played inside to John Stones. And John Stones, what's he going to do with it? Can he do what a Calafiori did yesterday? Maybe not. Here's Cole Palmer. Here is Cole Palmer. Headed on. But no. And away. Out of the box. Gay. Here's Cole Palmer. There's Mainu. Mainu is an option, but he goes for the more advanced pass to Bellingham. To Foden on the left. Trent might be coming on in a few. Remember, he was substituted after 54 minutes versus Denmark at a draw, which wasn't a great decision by Gareth Southgate because, of course, he was the best player on the pitch at that point of the game. Remember, it was still 1-1, though. Still 0-0 in both games. We haven't seen a single goal, which is quite extraordinary. England in possession again, as they have been for most of this game. And Kane. Kane will pull it away. Foden! Blocked. Good strike, though. Could have been a goal if the defender wasn't there, obviously. Serbia, yellow card, Mitrovic, 84 minutes in. Cole Palmer, he's going to battle past his man. No, he's not. Ball in. It's a low one. It's not great. It's away, no problem. Palmer will get back in there. He doesn't win that header. Janza. And bollocked away. Mark Gray, he doesn't want to be messing around with it. He is messing around with it. He doesn't want to. Here's England. Pickford of England. Clipped on. Player down. Referee's pulled it back. Janza again. This referee. Substitution. Here comes Trent. He is on. I don't know who he's coming on for, but he is on. Not that loud. Turn it down. He's coming on for Trippier. Of course he is. So he is playing it right back, not midfield. Make sense of that. But now Slovenia could be through. Mark Gay does well. It's pulled back for a foul. I don't know why. Taken quickly. Here's Pickford. Pickford. Driving forward for some reason. I don't know what he's up to. He's getting really angry here. That's Trent. First touch. Stankovic, though, gets in the way. Here's Slovenia. Can Slovenia do something with this? No, they can't. It's kept on. Now it's gone out, and it is going to be a Slovenian throw-in. Throw-in. Slovenian throw-in. And another substitution. It's going to be Slovenians double change. First up. It's going to be number 17. And number 9 that make way. So it's Mlaka and Spara that make way for number 5. And number 19. So Stankovic and Chela or Sela. Chela, I don't know. 86 minutes in that is. 0-0, remember, in both games. 86 minutes gone. Only 5, just under 4 minutes, actually, left of regular time here. In Euro 2024, Match Day 3, Group C. As it stands, if Slovenia score just 1, they will go top of this group. And they will face a third-place side in the next round, with England having to play Germany on the same side of the bracket as Spain, Portugal, and France. And here they come. They're pushing forward here. Ilicic, that was, but Mainu wins that back. Here's Trent. To Palmer. Back to Trent. Substitution in the other game. Milinkovic-Savic is on for Lukic. 3 minutes left of regular time in that game. Gawi. To Walker. They switched sides, so Trippier went off, but Walker's moved to left back, Trent at right back, because Trent's better at right back and Walker's better at left back, I think. That is the reason. Back to Pickford, who finds Stones very quickly. England are through to the round of 16 no matter what. They are through. But obviously, they want to finish top. As it stands, they do. This is out to Palmer. Palmer, brilliant. Over his defender, pushed down. That's going to be a foul every day of the week. Poulsen is on for Eriksson, who scored a double in Denmark versus Serbia's last game. Going to be Trent and Foden stood over this. It's a harsh wide angle though. Tight angle, not wide. Harsh tight angle. I don't know who's better, Phil Foden or Trent Alexander-Arnold at whipping the ball in just where you need it most. I think it will be Trent Alexander on hold. 5 England shirts in there. Can they find somebody, anybody, on the 88th minute of the game? It's Foden. Whipped it in. Headed away. Not far. Mainu wins that back. Ref says play on. Slovenian fans aren't happy. Now it's been pulled back. It's Stankovic. That was affected. Here's Anthony Gordon. He's now coming on. Phil Foden will make way. And Anthony Gordon is coming on. Phil Foden, of course, had a brilliant strike blocked by Elsnick earlier in the game. Phil Foden's done well. I think, as it stands, man of the match, I'd say. He's been absolutely everywhere. Denmark versus Serbia have had 5 minutes added on. We shall see what happens in the England-Slovenia game. I don't think it's going to be that many. I think 5 absolutely maximum. 1 minute of normal time to play before we know. Here's Jan Oblak hitting this upfield. Headed on nicely. No one's there on the end of it. It might just find Jordan Pickford. It does. It does find Jordan Pickford. We are going to find out in a couple of moments how many minutes have been added on at the end of this game. A draw would be fine as long as Denmark don't win for England. England will take a draw. They don't want to lose, but they don't want Denmark to win. And here he's powering through Anthony Gordon, but he's let that go out himself. It would have been good if it stayed in. Anthony Gordon let the ball go out instead of him. Slovenian fans, of course, will be cheering this. They're on 3 points. They're undefeated in this group. And Balkovic is coming on. I don't know who he's going to come on for. Number 13, by the looks of it. It's going to be Balkovic on and number 13 off. I don't know who number 13 is. Balkovic on, Janza off. It's a double substitution as well, because we see, unless that's an England substitution. No, that would be it can't be an England substitution. So 4 minutes have been added on. So both games are going to end around the same time. For Slovenia, I do think 3 points will not be enough. Remember, Croatia are out of the tournament. They will be going back to Croatia / where they play, I think. They'll be going back to their clubs as England needed to win by 3 or more goals. And, of course, they didn't. England will go through even with a draw as long as Denmark do not win. As it stands, it looks like both games are going to be 0-0. Walker does well to hold that. I'll get a touch on that to keep it in. Here's Kyle Walker. He's driving forward. He's going to play out wide. Here's Anthony Gordon. What can Anthony Gordon do? Cut inside. He's pushing right the way inside. Stones is calling for it. Bad call. Mainu. Harry Kane. Palmer! Saved. Straight into the goalkeeper. Not much power behind it. Maybe Kane should have taken the strike. Maybe he should have. Little flick on for Kane, and then Kane flicks it on for Palmer. Palmer made a great run. It was just like the Sagagni goal yesterday, deep into stoppage time. But no goal, 92 minutes in. England 0, Slovenia 0. That would have been a great goal. That would have been a phenomenal goal. And of course, it could have been Cole Palmer, the man who's been succumbed to 0 minutes in the tournament until today. England fans were fuming. Gareth Southgate's listened to them. He's brought on the young legs of Chelsea. Highest goal scorer and assister last season. Had the most assists outright. Had the most goals and assists added up. Obviously, Erling Haaland won golden boot, but he was right behind him. He's a penalty goat as well. If we had a penalty, that would be phenomenal. Trent Alexander-Arnold sends Cole Palmer through, and this is brilliant if someone's in the box. Cole Palmer slips a little bit. He's pushed right into the corner. Can he get past Elsnick? Yes, he can. Got to be Mainu. Back to Palmer. Alexander-Arnold can't find anyone. He goes down, and here comes Slovenia. Slovenia, he will be put off. Oh. Taken down by his teammate there. And Bellingham. Bellingham. Gordon. Trent. He might have to leash one. It's over. The bar. Over the bar. Good strike. It was going up, but it didn't quite come back down. The Denmark game is a little bit ahead, I think, in my eyes. So at full time, we might get the score. It is 30 seconds left in that game. 9 seconds left in this game. We won't find out because they get another minute over us. And here comes Slovenia. Mark Guay, and there's full time. England 0, Slovenia 0 at full time. Denmark versus Serbia play out a few more seconds. I don't know if there's going to be any seconds for there. England do win the group. Slovenia fans are celebrating. I don't know why. Gareth Southgate's team go top of the group, I think. I don't think Denmark are going to win it. And there's full time in the other game. Both games have ended 0-0. So England are top of the group. Hello, Lucky. Welcome to the live stream. England are top of the group, just about 5 points out of 5. We're going to have a chat about Group D in a moment as well, because that is the one. That was the story. It went from 0 to hero. England should have won that game. They had chance after chance after chance. Well, we didn't actually. Slovenia pegged us all the way back. It could have been 1-0 multiple times. England should have gone 7 points out of 7, maybe 9 out of 9. We just weren't that strong in this group stage. I can't see us going that deep in this tournament. However, we've avoided Germany, and we're going to have a look. If, as it stands, yes, it's fine. England are top of the group, 5 points and a +1 goal difference. They made it look hard, but they are still undefeated. 3 teams out of 4 were undefeated. Denmark in second, 3 points and a 0 goal difference, which means Denmark will take on Germany in the round of 16. Slovenia might have done enough to be one of the best third-place sides. Well, Denmark and Slovenia, it doesn't really matter because they're both they're on the exact same. I don't know how it's going to be worked out, to be perfectly honest with you. I think Denmark are, as it stands, they made it difficult for themselves, but England will play a third-place side from either D, E, or F, I think it is, in the round of 16. Well, what a game. Phenomenal game. Earlier today, we saw Netherlands take on Austria in Group D. I don't know why I clicked on that. In Group D. Let's have a little chat about that. Well, yes, confirmation. England through with 5, Denmark through with 3, and Slovenia, as it stands, through with 3 as well. No, sorry, they are through with 3. I forgot to say they are through only because it was between them and Croatia. Croatia, of course, were looking for England to win by 3 or more goals. England couldn't do such a thing. And that does mean that Croatia bow out. Modric is probably in tears right now. He probably just received the news that England couldn't beat Slovenia 3-0. So, yes, earlier today, a classic was played out between Netherlands and Austria. It went all the way to a 5-goal thriller. Donyell Malen was in the crosshairs for an own goal. Another own goal in the tournament to put Austria 1-0 up after just 6 minutes. But Cody Gakpo, a couple of minutes into the first half, 47 minutes in, Cody Gakpo made it 1-1 before Romano Schmid made it 2-1, 59 minutes in. Memphis Depay levelled for Netherlands again, 75 minutes in, before captain Marcel Sabitzer made it 3-2 on the 80th minute. it does mean that Austria, against all odds, topped their group with France and Netherlands. France drew with Poland 1-1. It's been a phenomenal story for Austria. Of course, France, undefeated, did the same as what England have done. 1 win and 2 draws. The draws being a 0-0 with Netherlands and a 1-1 with Poland. The only win they had was over Austria. Austria did absolutely fantastic. 6 points out of 9. The only defeat being to France on the opening match in a very questionable game. France finished second with 5 points. A Kylian Mbappe penalty put them 1-0 up. But 79 minutes in, you know he'd had to score 1 goal. Robert Lewandowski. And Poland, of course, were already out going into the game. Rock bottom of the group. Netherlands, as it stands, 4 points and 0 goal difference. Realistically, in my eyes, I do think Netherlands will go through as one of the best third-place sides. No, they are through as one of the best third-place sides, no matter what happens. Because only teams left to play is the Czech Republic and Slovakia. And, of course, the Czech Republic can only get 4 themselves. And Slovakia, if they win, can go up to 6, which means the worst that Netherlands could get to is third best team. Because Netherlands have 4.0 goal difference. As it stands, Czech Republic have 1 point and a negative 1 goal difference. If they win their game by 1 or more goals, it doesn't matter. Slovakia, I don't think we've ever had a third place side with 6 points. But all I'll say is, remember 2016.
Slovenia, what an achievement for a country of population of 2.2 million. Into the last 16, into the knockout stages of a major tournament.
2016, Portugal finished third in their group, having not won a single game. They had 3 draws out of 3. They went through as one of the best third-place sides, and they won the entire tournament. We're going to be looking out for Slovenia and Germany. Not Germany. Slovenia and Denmark to see if they can go all the way. Germany take on Denmark. We don't know who Slovenia will take on yet because Czech Republic could overtake them and push them down to 4th. If that does happen, Hungary will not be in, which is Hungary aren't guaranteed a place yet. If Czech Republic win, Hungary aren't guaranteed a place, which isn't going to be great for Hungary. Hungary fought back Sobov on the 100th minute. Hungary could get kicked out of the tournament. They think they're still in it. But realistically, are the Czech Republic going to defeat Turkey? Maybe. They might do it. In my eyes, I don't think it's going to happen. I think the 4 that are going through are the 4 that are already through. Netherlands, Slovakia, Slovenia, Hungary. I don't think Czech Republic have done enough. You never know, though. Czech Republic could win 2-0 over Turkey. And then Hungary will not be in. Because then it will be Czech Republic, Netherlands, Slovakia, Slovenia. Slovenia. But what's coming up tomorrow and later tonight in both the Copa America and the Euros? Well, coming up in just 1 hour time, Peru take on Canada in Group A of the Copa America, match day 2, that is. Canada suffered a 2-0 defeat on match day 1 to the defending champions Argentina, and Peru held out Chile to a 0-0 draw. And then at 2 a.m. UK time, Chile take on Argentina. As I've already said, Argentina, top of the group at the moment, a win out of their first game 2-0, and Chile had a draw. But what's coming up tomorrow? Well, Group E is in action. Slovakia versus Romania and Ukraine taking on Belgium. Both of those games at 5 p.m. BST, 6 p.m. European time. And Group F, Czech Republic versus Turkey and Georgia versus Portugal. We'll be doing this live stream again tomorrow from about 7:45 p.m. UK time, 8:45 p.m. local time. Czech Republic v Turkey and Georgia versus Portugal live watch along. We'll be watching Czech Republic versus Turkey because that's the game in my eyes that matters with match events from the other one. Also in action tomorrow in the evening, 11 p.m. UK time in Group B, match day 2, Ecuador take on Jamaica. And tomorrow is the end. So, yes, what's happening around the stadiums? Well, coming up tonight in the Serie B, Santos are in action in an hour's time against Mirassol, and America MG are up against Avaí FC in the Serie B, Brazil. In the Serie A tomorrow, Botafogo are up against Red Bull Bragantino, and Cruzeiro are up against Athletic Paranaense in the Brazil League. We had a club friendly earlier today. Göteborg got a victory. And Al Ahly played as well today. We saw Cole Palmer in his first couple of minutes of the season of the European Championships. Hopefully we can see him start in the quarterfinals. But both games ended 0-0 today. So England, Denmark and Slovenia all progress. It's crazy that 3 points this year is enough. Normally it's not. But France have, France haven't done great. It's I think the only group in which 3 teams have all been undefeated. Because Group A, both Switzerland and Germany were undefeated. Group B, only Spain were undefeated. Remember, Spain are the only team that have gone 3 wins out of 3. The only other team that could do such a feat is Portugal when they take on Georgia. Remember, they've won their first 2 games. There's only 2 sides that have gone, one side that's gone 9 out of 9, and we can only get 2 teams that go 9 out of 9. So, but we still have loads of undefeated sides left. Out of the sides that have already played all 3 matches, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 undefeated sides. Germany, Switzerland, Spain, England, Denmark, Slovenia. And France. So 5. France, Slovenia, Denmark, England, Germany, Switzerland, Spain. 7, sorry. There's only 7 teams that are still undefeated because no team in Group E can be undefeated. And the only team in Group F that can be undefeated is Portugal. So, after the group stages, we will only have 8 teams undefeated unless Portugal lose on match day 3 tomorrow, which I don't think they will. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this live stream. I'll be live in a couple of minutes' time for the Peru versus Canada build-up for Copa America Group A. Check out that live stream. That will be live in a couple of moments' time. By a couple of moments' time, I mean 10 minutes' time. Check us out then for the Copa America Group A game, Canada versus Chile, or Peru, I think it was. Peru, build up. See you in a bit. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching this live stream. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Josh Talks Football channel. Check me out on Twitter at Josh Talks Footy 1 and on TikTok at Josh Talks Football. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Goodbye for now.